Yeah, I said, what's going on? What's going on, huh? Well, we know what's going on. You know, we know what we keep hearing in the news every day. Another school shooting, another bus crash, another shooting in the neighborhood. And like you said, what's said in the song, what's going on? Come on, y'all. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better, man. I don't know what it's going to take, but we got to do better. Roosevelt, Bowie, just this week. Wilma Hutchins, 2 weeks ago. Youngsters, put the guns down. Put the guns down. Put the guns down. It just don't make sense that you know the youngsters won't put the guns down. It ain't all the youngsters. It's some of these grown folks as well. But we got to figure out what we're gonna do about this here and how we're gonna do this here. I was just speaking with some guys last week on some things that's going on in a certain. I ain't gonna call it high school, but it's a high school, and the ISD and a bunch of gang members there, man, and you know, 4 or 5 gangs in the school. And I'm gonna say this here: principals, you principals got to do a better job of managing your school. If that means disciplining your staff, if that means disciplining the student, and getting a staff member or a student away from your school to make the school better, man, because it just don't make sense. You know, what bringing these school shootings on is you have these kids, man, they reach out, man, they cry for help, and they feel like the school failed them. When kids come to school, that's supposed to be a safe haven. And what's happening is they're being bullied or they're being picked on or something's going on, and it's like administration don't do anything. And this is a I'm gonna call this is an attack on these school principals. I'm gonna call it that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Attack on these school principals because you school principals ain't doing your job. Teachers, you ain't doing your job. Not all teachers, but teachers not doing your job. Because these kids come and what y'all do is y'all yell at the kids all day. Don't do this, stop doing that. And y'all kind of belittle the kids in a sense to where they feel like they don't get no justice at school. So therefore, that's why they bring a knife or a gun to school, and then they seek their own justice. And until we get these administrators to start taking accountability for everything that's going on in their school building, we're gonna have what we got to do. I mean, we're gonna have what we have in these schools, and we got to do what we got to do when it comes to holding these leaders accountable. I don't care if you're in a school, if you're in a restaurant, if you're in a community, you can be a city official. You are held accountable, and I don't care who don't like what I'm saying right now. Enough is enough, man. It don't make no sense. A mom have to get a phone call and that be told that her son has been shot 5 times and he's being rushed to the hospital only to get to the hospital and this baby done died. I don't care what he did. No kid deserved to be shot 5 times. Then on the other end, here's another mom getting a phone call saying that her son done shot this boy 5 times and he's on his way to jail. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. Wilma Hutchins again. Ain't no excuse that these folks that you hire don't search these backpacks when they come through the metal detectors. And again, if the metal detector is not working, get them fixed and get some new ones in there. It ain't no excuse. You can't put no price on safety. You just can't do it. Can't put no price on safety. And, you know, through my nonprofit, that's going to be great. I've started this program called Uncles. And when we was all coming up, we had uncles that did something for us. Rather, it was the uncle that always getting drunk, always trying to touch on your girlfriend, always chasing your girlfriend, or the uncle that would come up to the school to check you. A mom call, he'd come to the house and put that belt on you and make sure that you are held accountable. This day and time, kids they don't have no uncles like that anymore. So that's what prompted me to start this program through my nonprofit called Uncles, uniting neighborhood children, learning, engaged socially. I'm gonna take that burden off of families, and I'm the everybody's uncle. That's the program that I do. So if you're part of Destiny, to be great. I want you to be a part of the Uncles program, and I'm gonna keep hammering out, hammering out, and hammering out until we got it going. We got it going. That fly just in the way, y'all. But anyway, that's that. But we got to do something about it. I put a post out there last night. Well, I put a post out there twice this week, and both of them pertaining to these shootings. How is it that two kids get out of football practice? You get in the car with the coach. You go what a block from the school, and then the car gets shot up with two students being shot. And just sitting back, analyzing and thinking about it, those boys was the target. I don't know what they did. I don't know what clique they part of, if they're part of a gang, even if they are. But in order for somebody to pull up and just start shooting the car up, that means that those boys were the target of something. And them boys may have just been sitting there, being watched the whole time they was in practice. Because if it wasn't if it wasn't premeditated like that or staged like that, if it's just a random shooting, then they would have just came shot them while they was on the football field, shot up the whole field. But no. How did they pick out two boys to get in the coach's car and shoot up the coach's car? It don't make sense. It just don't make sense. Uh, we got to get these gang units more involved because these gangs in all these schools. And does being in a gang, does that make you a man? Being in a gang, does carrying a gun make you a man? It don't make sense. I'm gonna spend next week. I'm gonna try something that I don't know if I can pull it off, but I'm gonna try. I want to reach out to these gang leaders, and I want to sit down and have a one-on-one with the gang leader. And I just want to hear you. I want you to tell me what it is that you gangs want. I want you to tell me what it is that you young people are wanting or seeking or needing in order for y'all to be okay. It's not fair that you can't ride down the street, you can't walk down the street, you can't do nothing without being the target of a gang. Whether it's a gang initiation, I don't know how it works, but just gangs itself. They want to take what you got. So I want to reach out to the gang unit, and if there's anybody in these schools that got some type of gang intel, I'd like to know. I just want to be able to sit down with them and say, hey man, I'm listening to you. I understand what it is that you want. So can you just hear me out? Let me go back to some people and see if we can help y'all self, man. If it's some type of training y'all gonna need, to get a job. If it's some kind of job that you need, period. If it's in, we just need to come up with a solution. I'm on board. Anybody wish to join me? Hey, let's do this. Anybody listening to the show right now want to give me some feedback? Let me get you call in. 945 800 8205. 945 800 8205. And just, share that with me. Let's talk about it because we gotta we gotta do something. We gotta do something different. And that's the only way that we can move forward. Other than we can't move forward. So hey, we're gonna sit here and just try to move the needle. But man, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. And I be looking at Spectrum, and every day, y'all might not hear it on the local level, the local scene, but every day it's a bus crash, it's a bus wreck. Every day somewhere in Texas, and I don't know if those are signs of whatever's to come, but our kids not safe when they come to school. Our kids not safe on the school bus. Our kids not safe in this community. What is going on, man? How do we get these guns? Put these guns down. You know what? These cats carrying these guns. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna reserve that thought. I'm gonna hold that thought. But we got to do something, man, to help the kids help themselves. Let's put them guns down. That's the main thing. Put them guns down, and we'll just try to just move forward, man, with what we got going on. But I'd like to sit down with some gang members. I would, and reach out to them down in the Southeast Station. Uh, I'm doing a new after school program in Oak Cliff now, and hey, it's gonna be nice out there in Oak Cliff. I done pretty much left East Dallas and South Dallas area. I mean, I still do work over, but I'm out there in Oak Cliff now, and I'm out there in the area where they call, I guess they call them 5K boys. I don't know, but I'm in that area now, and I'm definitely gonna be reaching out. I got a nice group of kids now that's in the after school program, and I think it's gonna be great. They seem to be enjoying Mr. McGee. So hey, man, we just gonna do what we do, try to move the needle. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but that's that. Anybody got any suggestions, any thoughts? Hey, call into the show. Let's talk about it. All the all the community leaders. Let's talk about it. School board trustees and a new representative that's running from Trump for school board trustees. Hey man, let's have a conversation because we got to do better. We got to do better. City council. Let's have a conversation. We got to do better. Nonprofit organization is out here doing the same type of work. Let's sit down and have a conversation. I'm gonna be reaching out over in East Dallas and South Dallas. Let's see if we can have a conversation. Or let's put together some type of summit for the young people and to figure out what it is that's going on. Because we can't continue to have these killings every day or these shootings every day. Put them guns down. When the governor signed that act that says you don't have to have a permit to carry a gun, that wasn't aimed for you young people. You have to be 21 to carry a gun. You young people, 15, 16, 17 with guns, you can't even buy a gun. So what you doing with a gun? And all the youngsters got guns now. They keep them hanging out their pants. They don't care. They got the extended clips on. And they get all. And the parents that's listening, they got all these codes and these new names for these guns. I don't know, sticks and blickies and I don't know. It's so many names they got for guns. So parents that's green. When you hear those terms, then that's what they're talking about. And social media has just doomed our kids. Everything's on social media. If it's a fight, that's another thing. Kids this day and time, they don't try to break fights up. Everybody wants to see a fight. Everybody wants to. Everybody wants to film, and it's time out for that, man. Because somebody's gonna get hurt, and it's always an innocent bystander that's gonna get hurt. Uh, South Dallas, we had a mother and daughter to be killed by a 60 or 65-year-old. I just heard bits and pieces of it. Condolences to the family and to the family of the suspect. Hey man, that's a case where both families lose, and no mother and daughter should have to lose their life behind whatever the case may be. It's always two sides to every story, but the bottom line is somebody's going on both sides of the fence, and we got to do better, man. I understand that there was an arrest made on the for the shooting of the 21-year-old over on Collins Street. Hey man, if that's that's what happened, and don't know if that's the end of that, then hey, we got to just do what we got to do and just try to rectify the problem. But I just wanted to come on for a few minutes and just kind of update, just put it out there, what's going on and how we just try to fix that problem there, yeah. But we in bad shape, y'all. We in bad shape, so we got to do better. We got to do better. So with that being said, I'm gonna get ready to go off here. I just want to come on for a few minutes and see if I can get somebody to come on and talk with me, but nobody's talking with me right now. Nobody's calling in. So hey, I'm gonna get ready to end this thing here. I just want to say what I said and get ready to end this here. But I'm gonna play this song here because right now, when it comes to people, we at a terminal state, and we just got to stand up. So I'm gonna get ready to get off here, but I don't know. It was a song say we headed for self destruction. Well, today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience is bugging. It's one of two suckers. Yes. Brothers trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the middle. So to crush that. Yeah, some people get caught in the middle. We got ourselves together so that we see something, we say nothing. Negative cause, the way we live it. So what are we gonna do? Pop when it's shot, who's the blame? Headlines, front page, and rap the name. MC's the light here to state the bottom line. The black on black crime is quick. All right, y'all. We'll get ready to go off and get off here. That's a great podcast. Till 10. Host Mr. Kelvin D. Just want to come on for a few minutes and say that. We're gonna